So now we're going to work with HTML template, the package HTML template from the standard library. We've been working with text template, and if you remember, and you can see them here, here's text template, here's HTML template. And if you remember, HTML template is built, so here's text template, HTML template is built on top of text template, meaning everything that is text template, HTML template has all that and more. Right, so HTML template has all the functionality of text template and additional functionality for doing things on the web. And so here I'm at HTML template, and I just did a little Control F for escape, escape. And if you look over here on the sidebar, you could see all the stuff where it's talking about escape, right? And so one of the main things that the HTML template package will do is escape unsafe characters on the web. That sounds pretty cool, escaping unsafe characters on the web. And it's context sensitive. So depending upon where you might put things in your template, like what context you put data in your template, it will escape things based upon the context. And so if we had this data, O'Reilly, how are you, right, with that kind of syntax and all those tags and everything, depending upon the context, this is what we'd get, right, after it's been escaped. So this helps you avoid things like cross-site scripting. What is cross-site scripting? I have an example that illustrates all of this. And so right here in 013, we have the text template package. So we're still using text template. And I have a struct, which I've called page, which has title, heading, and input. I parse my files. We'll look at this in a second. And then I create with my composite literal, right, value of type page, and I give values to the fields. And so I have the title, heading, and input, and then I execute my template and pass that data in here, right, that value in there. And on my template, I put my title, my heading, and my input. Well, if this is my input, right, I've just put some JavaScript right into the middle of my page. And so when I run this, and dump that to index.html. Right, I get this index.html file, and if I open that, I could see that that's still there, and I could preview that in a browser, and it runs the JavaScript, so nothing was escaped. Yow! Likewise, if all I do is I change this to HTML, right, and so that's the next file. So this is exactly the same file, but all we have now is HTML template, so it's been changed. And I run this same page, so I'm going to go up here, cd o2, and do that same command, dump it out. And so here's my index.html, and you can see all of those dangerous characters got escaped. So when I launch this in a browser, no JavaScript runs. It just kind of shows you that that was that text there, and it had all of the HTML entities as opposed to actually being the code. All right, so that's HTML template. So from this point forward, we will be using HTML template as opposed to text template.